Hey sis, good morning. So I just dropped the kids off and I just wanted to do a quick chit chat with you guys. And a few things hit me about identity shift and us trying to move way too fast, which causes us to say, forget about it. This is too hard. My life is never gonna change. And then we're back to square one. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. But first, I'm gonna make me a coffee. And we're gonna talk about it, y'all, because I feel like we put too much pressure on ourselves way too soon. Way too soon. Okay, have you ever heard about those? Well, I know you heard about it. You know, those January 1st people, that's what they call them. January 1st people who feel like they can just start. They ain't never been to the gym. They ain't been to the gym all year, right? All last year, they ain't been to the gym. But they decide to make a goal to go to the gym starting 5 in the morning, come January 1st, go 5 days a week, go for an hour, 2 hours, go extra hard, change their eating all at once, and they think they're just gonna become this gym girly all at once. Where they do that at? And come January 10th, 14th, half of the gym. You have not even touched, you know, the full potential, because you're like, this is just too hard. This is just too much. I can't do this. That's because you tried way too fast. You tried going way too fast with such an identity shift that you just mentally was not ready for. Literally, your whole nervous system was like, girl, what the heck? What are you doing? So that's what we're gonna talk about today. If you're new here, my name is Jasmine. I am a certified life coach. I love talking everything personal development, self-growth, self-mastery. We just trying to level up to the highest beings that God has sent us here to be. You are a child of God, and He didn't send you here to just be doing whatever, girl. We all have a purpose. So we're all trying to get, you know, to serve our purpose in life, to do what God has sent us to do. And we're gonna talk a little bit to that. So let's get right into it. Let's get this coffee and let's go talk. Sis, okay, let's talk. Got the coffee, let's talk. Okay, so I want to start off this video with a prayer. So let's pray. Lord Heavenly Father, thank you for allowing me to come in here today to film this video. Please grant me the words, the knowledge, the courage to talk to your beautiful, beautiful children, your beautiful daughters. Please allow us to come to you with any burden that we may bear and give them up to you, Lord God. I just thank you for the wisdom. I thank you for your mercy. I thank you for my life. Anybody who is watching this video, I just pray that you allow them to see that everything is going to be worked out. You have already granted them the steps. You will guide them, and they cannot do anything without you in their lives. That's why everything is so hard right now. When they receive you, Lord, when they allow you to be in their lives and allow you to guide them, everything will work out how it's supposed to be. They will find the truest peace here on earth. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Okay, y'all. I also, when I got this new book from, I'm sure you guys heard her, because her books was all over TikTok, all over social media. Her name is Brianna Wiest, Wiest, W-I-E-S-T. And she has a new, so she wrote the books, The Mountain is You, and 101 Essays, okay? So she got a new book. It's called The Pivot Year. And it's 365 days to become the person you truly want to be. So pretty much it goes by every day and it gives you like a nice little paragraph, a nice little quote to live by. If you know about any of her books, like, she is bomb. If you're big on like self-mastery, if you're big on self-development and always improving yourself, she's pretty good. So I'm gonna read day 144, because it kind of aligns with what we're talking about today. It states, it does not matter how far you have wandered from your true self. There is always a way back. You may have lost some time. You may have wasted some energy. You may have learned some lessons harder than you ever needed to. These are moments you will never get back, but it doesn't matter. You're realizing it now. You're realizing it before it is too late. If you still breathing, if you still here, if God is still waking you up every morning, it ain't too late. You got time. Stop comparing your timeline to Joe and Jane on social media. Stop it. Stop comparing it. God said, not yet. We got some other things we got to work out for. Work out. And that's exactly what we're talking about today, is shifting your self-identity. Just making those changes and not moving too fast. So let's get right into it. All right, first things first, guys. So you're not becoming the person that you want to become because you're going way too fast. You are trying to literally jump from 0 to 100. You are literally trying to go from horrible habits to the best habits that it took someone 10 years, 5 years, 1 year to achieve, y'all. This is where it really messes us up, and that's where I was referring to. I'm gonna refer to working out in the gym. Okay, so before I became pregnant, I'm a gym girl. I love the gym. So I've been going to the gym for years. I've been working out for years. I've been lifting heavy weights for years. And so, you know, when social media started coming around, of course, it's just you showing your life. So I worked myself up to getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning to go work out. It was more of honestly, the shift for me waking up at 5 was just because, you know, I have kids, and to me, a non-negotiable for me is showing up for me first, making sure I'm taking care of taking care of myself, moving my body. And working out was one of those self-care things for me, taking care of me, you know, loving what I look like in the mirror, just being consistent. Even if I wasn't seeing a lot of physical changes mentally, we were on point, and it made me feel great. The days that I didn't work out, I felt horrible, right? Because I wasn't showing up for myself, and I had already shifted that identity. And mind you, now with me being pregnant and not being able to do the same things that I was doing before has been a good little struggle, because literally now I have to be patient with myself. I gotta sit down more. As you can tell, just me talking to you, I am out of breath, sis. I am out of breath. Just going up the steps, just putting up this tripod, making a cup of coffee. Your girl gotta you saw I just got up like a little mini whale, huh? Anyway, that's what I mean. Okay, so this is the reference I was referring to with the gym. With me is showing my progress on social media, showing my day-to-day. People would DM me like, girl, how are you waking up at 5 a.m.? How are you going to the gym every day? I even had people who was like, I'm coming to the gym with you at 5 a.m. da 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 da. And I'm like, mind you, this person or these people don't work out at all. They never go to the gym. They don't show up for themselves in that way. So when people used to come at me and say that, I just be like, okay, girl. Girl, come next morning, I don't hear from them. They don't text me. They say, what happened? Girl, I overslept. It was mute, right? But I already knew that, because you can't go from you not having no type of action to that habit to like literally going from, I'm not working at all to I'm going to be a 5 a.m. girly. I'm going to be a gym girl. You know, you can't do that. Your body is literally just not going to do it. And even if you do it 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, trust me when I say it's not going to be sustainable. Same thing with eating. With my workout journey, I literally couldn't do both at the same time, off rip. I couldn't learn how to show up for myself consistently at the gym 5 a.m. and then also eat 90% well throughout the day, throughout the week. It was too much of a shift. So I had to gradually do it. So how I gradually did it was start making like overnight oats. Okay, let me make sure I have a great, well-balanced breakfast, versus me thinking I'm gonna have a healthy breakfast, healthy snacks throughout the day, and a healthy lunch and dinner. No, ma'am, we was not gonna do that. When I realized, when I realized that, because when I tried to do that, I would quickly, when the weekend came, oh girl, I was binging, okay? All the progress, all the progress that I saw throughout the week or whatever, completely gone because I tried way too fast versus me trying to be better 1%, being better 1% a day. Literally, you gotta move very slow. So I started off doing protein shakes in the morning, doing the overnight oats, just breakfast. Okay, now let's move. Now we're ready for lunch. So with lunch, I was making like tuna salads, putting them on rice cakes. But I gradually worked up to breakfast and lunch. It wasn't just breakfast and we're gonna do lunch at the same time. No, ma'am. It was times where I was doing a great breakfast, a great balanced breakfast, and then I was having Chick-fil-A for lunch. You know what I'm saying? But it's something. But then you started, like, when you do it a little by little, your body gets used to it. You don't shock your nervous system as much, and you're like, this ain't that bad. I seasoned that tuna salad real good. I want that tuna salad. Is it tuna salad? Yeah, I want that tuna. And you'll work your way up to that. If anybody else watches Jay Nice, let me know in the comments below. She's a TikToker. She also I started following her on Instagram, but she has this mukbang page. So everybody knows her for her crazy, outrageous meals. They're huge meals, not healthy whatsoever, but them things look good. Okay, she recently went on a 2 weeks detox thing where she tried to eat nothing but healthy. She was like, we ain't have no big bags for the summer. And she literally went cold turkey. I watched her video this morning. She was like, I can't do it. She was like, that was the most miserable 2 weeks of my life.
Y'all, I miss baking some cookies, so I'm about to bake me some cookies. I'm about to eat me a moon pie. I'm about to have me a oatmeal cream pie. I'm just about to eat any and everything in sight. And guess what? I'm gonna have me an ice cold cup of moo cow's milk. Sorry, it won't be no oat milk. It won't be no almond milk. It won't be no coconut milk. It's gonna be some cow's milk. And that's on that. It ain't gonna be no other ways. So yes, and I just cannot wait till I dip that cookie in that milk, baby. I know I said it wasn't gonna be no big back this summer, but it's been a change of plans. My back gonna be big as fuck, and I don't care, because I'm not about to stop eating. I tried it, and for the past few weeks, I've been miserable. This is the most miserable, saddest, depressed, whatever you want to call it, because I cannot eat what I want to eat. If I want some cookies at 3 in the morning, I'm going to eat me some cookies. If I want to slurp on noodles all types of nights, I'm going to slurp on noodles. If I want to cook whatever I want to cook, I'm going to do it. But I'm also going to work out too.
But once again, that's from her eating the way she's been eating forever, for years. It's her job. That's how she makes her money. To all of a sudden say, oh, we're going to eat salads, tuna, and smoothies. Oh, she was miserable, kicking her ass. She was basically saying how that was the most miserable time for her. She was so stressed out. Her skin was purging. That's how you have to look at it. So it's like, she was like, we're going to have to try again next summer. But it's not even her having to try again next summer. It's her saying, let's do one meal at a time. Let's perfect one healthy meal at a time. And I can eat what she loves. She loves her some Wingstop. And I can have my Wingstop and for lunch or for dinner. That's what I mean about gradually trying to shift your identity and not trying to go so fast. What I've noticed is when we go too fast, that board game, Sorry? Okay, so you know how you going across the board, and then your daughter hit that, stick out that card and say you gotta move back home, and you're like, oh my God, I was almost there. That's how it feels when you try to go too fast with your goals. You literally end up getting kicked right back to start. It was this one girl that was following me on Instagram that I knew. She started in the gym. She was like, Jasmine, you motivated me to start in a gym. I was so happy for her, whatever, because she started noticing health issues. So She was in the gym. I saw her in the gym every morning. So proud of her. Every time she posted, I was hyping her up, hyping her up. Like a month later, she was like, Jasmine, I'm about to quit. And she was like, I'm just not seeing any results. And I'm like, no, baby girl, this is the time that you really push yourself. Do not stop, because if you stop, because I told her, if you stop now, you're just gonna have to start over again anyway. You literally right now, it's your identity shifting. Stick through it. You're gonna fight. Your inner self is gonna fight you so bad. It's like two different identities fighting against each other, and the best man will win. Okay, so it's like whoever you feed more is going to win. I told her, keep going. I promise you, this is the hardest part of it. But if you continue to work on yourself, if you continue to work on that habit and that routine, it's gonna be second nature, baby. I promise, and you will start seeing the results. Maybe like a month or two, she was like, I'm starting to see the results. I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, of course you are. That's literally the process. That's literally the name of the game. You just slowing down. You literally changing yourself internally first, and then you will start seeing the stuff in your outer world, in your physical body. Same thing with like skincare, girl. Let me tell you. So when it comes to skincare, I was so lazy. Like I'm so lazy. But when I got pregnant with this girl, she trying to suck out every little ounce of beauty that I have. Okay, so when I say the hormone acne was coming crazy, I had to physically and mentally I can't do this. You're gonna have to stick to your 3-4 step skincare routine. You're going to have to do it if you want to see changes. So literally morning and night, I am on it. I don't care if I'm tired, because usually if I was tired, I was like, I'll do it, or I'll wash it, don't moisturize, or I'll wash it, don't put my serums on, wash it, don't put my sunscreen on. No ma'am, that's not gonna work. You have to stick with the hard stuff to see results. And now I'm starting to see results. Even my man the other day was like, why your face clearing up? I'm like,